One of the things fans adore about Nanny Faye Chrisley is that her mouth rarely, if ever, has a filter. Another thing fans love about Nanny is her ride-or-die relationship with Chase Chrisley. Is Nanny Faye and Chase's relationship in jeopardy? Did Nanny really call Chase a asterisk touch? Keep reading to find out. Nanny Faye Chrisley and her grandson Chase are always getting into shenanigans. While their bond may be special, is it unbreakable? In a recent Chrisley USA Instagram post, fans see a fiercely feisty side of Nanny Faye Chrisley. Chase Chrisley and Nanny Faye are lounging by the pool when Todd comes out, calling for his mama. Annoyed, Nanny responds. Then he asks her, "How much alcohol is in that drink?" In response, Nanny says, "Not very much, 'cause he pours it like an asterisk." She looks over to her grandson. Chase seems offended by his grandmother and proclaims, "What?" It seems like Todd may even be offended for his son. He exclaims, "Mama." Luckily, it appears that there are no hard feelings between Chase and his grandmother. What do you think about Nanny Faye Chrisley calling Chase's drinking mixing skills out? Was calling him a asterisk touch necessary? Please share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more Chrisley Knows Best news. Don't forget, the Chrisleys have a new time. Tune into USA Network Thursday nights at 7:30/8:30 key for a new episode of Chrisley Knows Best. The Tennessee sun rose high over the Chrisley family's Nashville estate, pouring golden light through the kitchen windows where Nanny Faye was already on her third cup of black coffee. She sat at the kitchen island, wearing a leopard print robe and hot pink slippers, thumbing through a glossy Bass Pro Shops catalog. Chase walked in, rubbing sleep from his eyes. He was wearing joggers, a hoodie, and an expression that screamed, "I stayed out too late and regret all my choices." "Well, look what the cat dragged in," Nanny Faye said without looking up. "If it ain't Prince Party All Night himself." Chase smirked and reached for a banana. "Morning, Nanny. You're up early." "I never went to bed. I've been planning my next fishing trip," she said, slapping the catalog shut. "And I don't need no beauty sleep. This face is natural." Raised an eyebrow. "Are you still trying to convince Todd to buy you that bass boat?" "Convince?" Nanny scoffed. "I'll convince, baby. I declare what I want. And your daddy will come around, just like always," chuckled, peeling the banana. "Well, good luck. He barely lets me drive the golf cart without a helmet and 3 waivers." "Oh, please," Nanny said, waving him off. "You're damn near 30 and still can't figure out how to open a can of soup." "I can too," Chase said defensively, his mouth full of banana. "It's just, sometimes the can opener's weird." Nanny raised her eyebrows, then took a slow sip of her coffee. "That's exactly what a asterisk Tish would say." Nanny leaned back and grinned, proud of herself. "You heard me. Acting all helpless over a soup can like it's a Rubik's Cube. Lord have mercy." "You just called me of asterisk touch," Chase said, half laughing, half offended. Nanny shrugged. "Well, if the shoe fits." "Oh my God." He grabbed his chest like she'd stabbed him. "I do one thing wrong and suddenly I'm the B word. Baby, I love you, but sometimes you act like one. Now hush and help me with my online bait order. I need some of those glitter worms." Still recovering from verbal whiplash, Chase pulled up a stool beside her. "I cannot believe you just said that. You've officially turned into a savage." "I've been a savage since 47, Nanny said proudly. "Ask your papa." "I once chased a man out of a honky-tonk with a pool cue because he spilled my bourbon." Chase shook his head in disbelief. "You're insane." "Insanely fabulous," Nanny said. "Now type in UV blood glitter worm bait and make sure it's the kind that glows at night. I don't want no cheap junk." As Chase scrolled through the fishing site, Savannah walked into the kitchen with her iced coffee in hand. "Why does it sound like WWE SmackDown in here?" she asked. "I could hear y'all from the stairs." "Nanny just called me of asterisk touch," Chase said, looking like a wounded pup. Savannah nearly spit out her drink. "Wait, Well, we ate. You heard him, Nanny said calmly. He was whining about soup. I had to remind him he wasn't raised to be soft. Savannah laughed so hard she had to lean against the fridge. Nanny, you can't just call your grandson a B-word. Why not? Nanny said. I'm 80-something years old. I've earned the right to call things as I see 'em. And that boy was acting over a can of Campbell's. Chase folded his arms. This is betrayal. Absolute betrayal. First I get insulted, then everyone laughs like it's comedy hour. Baby, you should have heard yourself, Nanny said, mimicking him in a high-pitched voice. But the can opener's weird. She shook her head. Bless your heart. Todd entered just in time to catch the tail end of the chow. What's going on in here? He asked, raising an eyebrow. Why does Chase look like he's about to cry? Because Nanny verbally drop-kicked him, Savannah said, wiping tears from her eyes. She called me the B-word, Chase declared. Todd narrowed his eyes. Which B-word? The bad one. Nanny raised her hand. It was deserved. Todd sighed and turned to his mother. Mama, please tell me you didn't call Chase that. Oh, Todd, don't start, Nanny said. If I had $1 for every time you've called somebody that word, I have enough to buy my damn boat already. Todd pinched the bridge of his nose. That's different. I use it strategically. You say it like you're ordering waffles. I am strategic. Chase needed a reality check, and I gave it to him, like a loving grandma should. Grayson strolled in with earbuds in and caught the tail end of that sentence. Who called who what now? He asked, pulling out one earbud. Nanny called Chase a. Do we are moving on? Chase cut in loudly. We are never talking about this again. But it was too late. Grayson lit up like it was Christmas. No way. What did you do to deserve that? I tried to help her buy bait, that's all. Chase protested. And somehow I'm the bad guy. Grayson gave him a sympathetic pat on the back. Tough break, bro. But, like, if Nanny called you that? Maybe it's true. Et tu, Grayson. Chase groaned. You know what? Nanny said, standing up with a flourish. I'm going to the bait shop myself. Clearly, I can't count on this delicate flower to help me. I'll drag my own self there and flirt my way into a discount. Todd's eyes widened. You are not driving anywhere alone. Nanny grabbed her purse. Watch me. Chase leaped up. Fine, I'll take you. Just stop telling the world I'm a... I never said the world, Nanny said sweetly. Just the household. Chase looked to the heavens. Why do I even try? Savannah followed Nanny to the door. You need me to come. I could use a good laugh watching you flirt with the cashier again. No, honey. Let me handle this man-to-man, Nanny said. He's got dimples, and I got bait money. The Lord will provide. Chase followed reluctantly, muttering, If anyone needs me, I'll be reevaluating all my life choices. As they walked out the door, Todd turned to Savannah and Grayson. I swear, one day she's going to end up on the news.